All right, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Tuesday, March 17th, 2020, and I'm already disgusted. I really am. I hate to start off the day like this, but we have a lot of stuff to talk about. Let's start off with these markets. Yesterday, we had the largest point drop in these markets in history. It's pretty incredible. Now, as I am doing this video blog, stock futures are higher by a few hundred points. Now, you would expect to see some kind of bounce here after a drop like that in the market. Now, I am very leery about this. Be careful here. I do not see a buying opportunity in any way, shape, or form. We have so much stuff going on. Let's look outside these markets. I mean, you turn on CNBC, Bloomberg right now, they're all gleeful over what's happening in the futures market. Second of all, futures were all over the place. We were limit up at one point, then we went negative. The futures are all over the place. There's no guidance here. And the fact that the market is going to open higher, and you got these creatures on the mainstream. I know they all get a script and their job is to cheerlead, but they're going to hurt people. Let's look at some other clues here. We have, again, a 10-year yield below 1%. We have crude, $28 a barrel, just near the upper end of my target range. My target range is 25 to 27. It's been that way for years. You all know that. So how do they expect this market to put on any gains that will stick here? It's not happening. So, and then the other thing, and this is why I started off this blog kind of, in a bad mood. You got more promises of industry bailouts. Now, let me ask you, I explained to you yesterday how you have no voice. That's the first thing that they take away from you. The second thing is they strike at your beliefs. And the third is they strike at your intellect or your ability to think. That's how tyranny works. Let me ask you, as an American citizen, why do you have no say-so in industry-wide bailouts? The president is promising to bail everybody out. This is an incredible thing. Where's this cash coming from? We don't have it. It's printed out of thin air. Added to a digital screen by who? By public enemy number one, the Federal Reserve. And our president is hell-bent on bringing them to the top of the pyramid. It's an incredible thing. We know who he works for. We know who every single world leader works for, their central bank. And we, the people, we have had our voices stolen from us. We have no say-so on industry-wide bailouts. Who gets cash? Where is this going? Where is it coming from? I mean, what kind of a twisted reality is this? And on top of that, you got central banks around the world, including the Fed, who's just gone hyper-nuclear, talking about even more stimulus, even more cash printed out of thin air. This is their final solution. You know that. This virus has been a literal godsend, although I think it was deliberately dispersed, for the central banks. I mean, seriously, who's benefiting here? Who has benefited from this virus? I'm going to give you one guess. It's central banks around the world who are being called upon by their leaders to add more debt to a debt-fueled monster bubble. You understand that? And again, they have taken away your voice. You have no vote. You have no say-so in what they're going to do to you with regard to burying you. And I mean burying you in epic sums of debt. But you all knew this was coming. I explained this to you months ago. Before this virus, and I'll tell you something else before this virus. We just got retail sales numbers from last month. Before the virus, and they have fallen off of a cliff, missing the mark by over 100%. Could you imagine what's going to happen at the next report? We are in free fall. Our economy is cratering, and then you got these mainstream pundits out here. Stock futures are higher. After a 3,000 point drop in the Dow, they're all spraying their shorts and panties over this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't care if this market puts on 1,000 points or more today. After what we saw yesterday, I wouldn't even care if this market made up all the losses from yesterday. Doesn't mean a damn thing. Look at crude oil. Look at the bond market. Bailouts across the board. A Federal Reserve that's gone beyond hyper-nuclear to super inflate the debt bubble, and they're all happy about this? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. All right, look, cryptocurrencies are catching a bid here. Metals are down across the board, and like I said, crude oil is cratering. The energy sector is going to suffer. Financials are going to suffer here. You know how this works. All of you do. Anyway, ignore the propaganda here from people like Larry Kudlow, from people like the president too, who will not come clean. No world leader, in fact, the first world leader that comes clean and explains that their economy is in free fall, that's the person that deserves a public applaud, okay? Because we got to come together here. No one's telling us the truth, and you're not going to get it, especially from this president or anyone in his team of cohorts who are, I don't know what they're doing. The biggest liars on the face of the earth. And they all lie. Obama lied too. They all lie. Yeah, I got it. But they need to put a perspective on what's going on, people. And all they're doing is setting the rest of us, whoever's not already out of this market, setting them up for the slaughter for what's coming here. And I would believe they're going to put a lot of effort into trying to prop up this market. We've gone pretty much straight down. It's historic what we have seen. I mean, come on, people. 3 years of stock market gains gone in 3 weeks. Trump's got nothing to show for his stock market that he's done nothing but praise. Tremendous. Fantastic. Look at the stock market. I'm doing a great job. Yeah, he's doing a great job at setting up a bubble, and people are getting wiped out. And believe me, I get disgusted when I look at my emails. Greg, I wish I would have listened to you. Greg, I lost hundreds of thousands. Greg, I'm going to be working until I die. I mean, you don't know what it's like to be on my side and hear these things from people, and they're pleas for help. I tried to help them. If they followed this blog, Greg, I didn't listen to you. I don't know why. Look, I understand that. And what happened here is very simple. It's designed to do it. Again, 3 years of gains wiped out in 3 weeks. It's so rapid, it's so fast that people's heads get spun around like The Exorcist. They don't know what to do. And then they get on the phone with their fund managers, like I have suggested, and the fund managers don't know anything anyway. They're brain dead. You understand? You can't listen to these people. They don't care. Your fund manager makes money no matter what your portfolio does. What a setup. All right, look, I'm out of here. Let's keep our eyes on this. Watch crude. Watch that yield curve, the 10-year yield more specifically. Listen for more calls for bailouts, more stimulus. You got to be kidding me. You really do. Something so freaking ugly is going on, people. All right, I'm out of here. Love you a lot. See you later.